Rituals. Now, I did so many rituals, I cannot count how many I actually did. But all of them was made by my own creativity. And almost all of them was very successful. So I recommend your own creativity, my brothers and sisters. So, my brothers and sisters, my name is Tim Heijen and I am a Dragon Witch. And it's very difficult actually to explain to you something more about the Dragon's Path, because every Dragon's Path or Draconic Wicca in itself is very personal. So I cannot say to you how your path is going to be. That is supposed to be your dragon by your side. That is telling you how your path is going. That is why I'm very much against religions. In religions, they tell you whatever you should do and you have to trust them. No, you have to rely and trust on yourself. And I want to talk to you about one of these rituals that I did. And I made a lot of so-called sacrifices for my dragon. But sacrifices, I call them more like gifts for the dragon. When people think about sacrifices, they think more of killing or giving something against its will. No, when I give something to the dragon, it has to be something valuable, something that belongs to me, something that was from me, but now I'm giving it to my dragon. For example, I give my dragon some of my properties, like plushies, like sticks and stones and things that I love, like leaves. Um, but the most valuable that you can give to your dragon is what is really belonging to you. With that, I'm trying to say that, something of your body, if you give a piece of hair to your dragon, now that in itself is giving a piece of life force to your dragon. Not to make your dragon any stronger, but with this, your dragon has much more power and energy to come to you. In this way, you can have the dragon by your side much more. It's a way to, let us say, summoning the dragon. So, of course, the dragon is already with you, so it's not really summoning, but it's giving your dragon the much more power and energy they need to be by your side, because they are with you in spirit, not in flesh and blood. It's not easy for them. It's always working to be by your side. So, of course, whenever I didn't feel the dragon, I had the obligation of myself, I gave myself the obligation to experiment. Experiment with what is possible. Because I felt there is a lot of power and a lot of energy that was streaming to me, through me, that was already happening once I was awakened. So this energy, it asked experiments, and I experimented a lot, especially in the first year. And all of these experiments translated into magic, and not Hollywood magic, not at all like Harry Potter, but kind of magic that is manipulation. And in manipulation, you give your dragon the opportunity to be by your side. And what else to actually give them? To give them the energy of yourself, your own life force. And it's, of course, Christians say it's evil, it's tricking you, manipulating you. Well, no, it's a part of yourself. It's a part of who you are. You are not scared of the dragon. You are not saying that you should not do this because you are afraid of your dragon. Oh my God, it's all just that. Oh my God, it's all just. That's funny. It's all just that you give something to your dragon so that they have the energy that they need. They need a lot of energy of life force. And life force in itself, of course, the only one that can give them that is you. And of course, if the dragon would lie, if the dragon would deceive, if the dragon would be the devil himself, then you would feel that. You will very much feel that. The dragon cannot talk to anyone else than with you. You already translate everything from inside. So that was so, you might notice that I'm in a boat. Yeah, I would say, oh, it's lovely. Nature is lovely here. So I reminded myself that I'm on the water, and that is what I want to talk to you something about on the water. A ritual that I did. Every ritual that I do, or everything that I do actually in spells and magic and manipulation, it's all creativity. It's all made by myself, nothing in books, nothing at all. And so I did some kind of a ritual that could be seen as controversial, but I see it as life in itself. You know, one of my gods that I worship very much is Leviathan. Leviathan can also be seen as the ruler of the waters, the ruler of the seas, the ruler of the rivers. So in itself, there is a legend that lives here, that here in these waters, that there is a dragon living in these waters. But beside that, this ritual that I did, of course, you have to know every ritual that you do. You don't have to listen to me or everyone else. You do whatever you like, whatever you desire. But in fact, a ritual that I did was taking a glass of water, and normally they say that water kills the seed, but in this water you bless the water with um, you bless water with your own seed, the seed of yourself. And if you are a woman, then you bless the water with your menstrual blood. If you put it together, normally it kills it, but in these waters you bless it with Leviathan's power and you give it to your dragon. In itself, that is a great sign of a life force that you are giving your dragon, that through Leviathan's power. And in this way, you ask your dragon also to be by your side, but not only that, to have let your ability to continue life and life in itself, to give them to the dragon and for them to be with you by your side here in this physical realm of earth in itself. In this way, you show your dragon that you ask them to be by your side. Not only that, but to use your seed or menstrual blood to continue life in itself. That in itself is very beautiful to give to your dragon. It's just a recommendation, nothing at all in books. But I did it and it seemed that it worked very well. It was a very beautiful ceremony with a lot of results, I can say. So, my brothers and sisters, be blessed.